Imagine you had an employee that you didn't have to train. She's as smart as ChatGPT, she remembers everything, she never takes a day off, she works 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and you only have to pay her $2,500 a month. That was my exact pitch to sell this AI voice agent to a barbershop.
Thank you for calling RDM Barber. How can I help you?
Hi, I want to come in for a haircut.
Absolutely. I'd be happy to help you book a haircut. What day and time works best for your appointment?
Can we do Tuesday morning before noon?
Let me check our availability for Tuesday morning before noon. One moment while I look for open slots. The closest available slot on Tuesday morning is from 11:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. Would you like to book your haircut for 11:30 a.m.?
Yeah, 11:30 works. Thank you.
Great. Can I get your first name for the appointment? The number you're calling from, the best one to put down for you?
Anthony. And yeah, this number works.
Booking your haircut for Tuesday at 11:30 a.m. You're all set, Anthony. Your haircut is booked for Tuesday at 11:30 a.m. Is there anything else I can help with today?
Nope. Actually, yeah. How much is this? I'm coming in for a skin fade. How much is it going to be?
A skin fade is $40 at RDM Barbers. Is there anything else I can help with today?
That's all. Thank you.
All right. Thank you for calling. Have a great day.
AI voice agents are absolutely blowing up right now for two core reasons. One, they're simple to build, and two, they bring a lot of value to the customer. So if you're somebody looking to get into AI voice agents is the perfect starting point. In this video, I'm gonna go over briefly what AI voice agents can do, how much you can charge, and how you can sell them, along with a live build. If you wanna skip the build, I'll leave a link to my school group down in the description. In there, you can go over to Classroom and copy the exact AI voice agent and import it straight into your account so that you can get straight to selling. Okay, so what does this AI agent do? So it answers incoming phone calls automatically. It helps customers with questions and concerns. So anyone who's calling has questions, the AI will be trained on how to answer any incoming question. It collects and organizes the details from every caller. It connects to CRMs and calendars to automate appointments and upkeep. So CRMs like Salesforce, HubSpot, and calendars like Google Calendar, Cal.com, Outlook, any calendar that any business uses can be directly connected with. And then from there, using a webhook, we'll be able to send and receive information and update their calendar or CRM tool directly without anyone at the business actually lifting a finger. And lastly, it qualifies leads and can even route a call to a human. So in every agent that we create, we make a fallback that pretty much states if the AI agent can't help the customer, transfer the call to the business. This is a big selling point because a lot of businesses have issues. They're like, oh, what if the AI can't help the customer? Well, then you just say, I program every AI to transfer the phone call if it can't help the caller. Moving on to what you can charge. So in a nutshell, these are the basic prices that I go by. In the barber space, you can charge around $300 to $1K a month plus a setup fee. The home services space, you can charge about $1 to $5K per month plus a setup fee. And the medical space, you can charge $2K up to $10K, even more per month plus a setup fee. Now, why are prices what they are? The first thing you have to keep into mind is how much each phone call is worth to the business. So to a barbershop, each phone call is worth approximately the price of their average haircut. So say $50. You want to take $50 and multiply it by how many phone calls they're missing and be like, hey, okay, this is how many phone calls you are probably missing. And then you want to be like, okay, because you're missing X number of phone calls, you're losing out on X number of dollars. Plus, if they already have someone working at their front desk, you can also take into account that person's salary and then get a total overall feel of the value of an AI voice agent for a barbershop. Now, home services, the jobs are a little bit more expensive and a little bit more of a dire need in the home service industry space, because a lot of home services, they have to run 24/7. HVAC companies that need to fix AC around the clock, or companies that need to fix fridges, refrigerators around the clock. 24/7 service is hard. They have a hard time keeping up with phones. This is a great sell for home services. That's already a lot of value, solving that 24/7 hour issue. And then taking into account the average price of a home service job, which is like around $1 to $5K. Plus, they definitely have front desk workers. Like I just stated, their business kind of runs on it. So you can also take into account their salaries. Lastly, medical space. This is the biggest space for AI voice agents because a majority of phone calls are appointments, and people who work at medical centers, their time is very valuable. The last thing that they want to be doing is answering phones. Plus, obviously, there's more money in the medical space, so you can charge more. The setup fee is always equivalent to the price of 1 month. So if you're charging a barbershop $500, the setup fee is also $500. Home services, if you're charging $2K, setup fee is $2K, and so on and so forth. Looking at it from a bird's eye view, you have to get a feel for their call volume and how valuable it is for them and alter their prices based on that. All right, lastly, how can you sell it? There is honestly countless of ways you can sell AI voice agents. These are my 5 most favorite. First, your warm circle. Warm circle, if you're unfamiliar, is just people that you know. Go look in your contact list on your phone and run through it. Who owns a business that I could possibly pitch this to? You should at least find 5 to 10 people in your contact list that you can reach out to regarding AI voice agents and hopefully get a few sales from it. Then from there, you can offer referrals. So if you land a couple warm clients, you can say to your buddies, hey, I know that you're paying whatever, X number of dollars per month for the AI voice agent, but if you like it and you refer it to someone else who owns a business, you can keep yours for free as long as I onboard the referral. And then you can just create like a spiderweb effect from that. Keep offering incentive for people to refer other people who own businesses. Business owners always know other business owners. That's why the referral system is great in this instance. Third is cold calling. So one trick for cold calling, which is great with AI voice agents, is going on Indeed, going on LinkedIn, and look for businesses that have job postings up that are looking for receptionists. These are people literally crying out saying, hey, we need help on our front desk. We're willing to pay full prices. You can go to them and be like, hey, I just built you a front desk worker that is better than anyone you can hire because she's smarter, remembers everything, works 24/7, will never take a day off, and you can pay her a third of what you're gonna normally pay for a front desk worker. It's so easy to land demos by cold calling businesses through Indeed and LinkedIn. Fourth is paid ads. You need to know how to set up paid ads. The traffic you get is excellent. So if you're getting to the point where, let's say you're at like 10 customers and you want to start scaling beyond that, paid ads is a great way to really start compounding. You're just going to want to throw up some static ads, basically showcasing the benefit and the value of an AI voice agent, do some proper targeting, target small business owners. Facebook is great for that, and go from there. Lastly is organic traffic. So posting on YouTube like I am, posting on Instagram. This is great for long-term growth. You're not going to get views in the beginning, but if you get to a point where you're getting a few thousand views, some of those people are going to be business owners who you are going to be attracting through your videos. That's a free CPA, cost per acquisition. You're not paying anything for that lead. That's the best part about organic traffic. I threw in an honorary why they can't say no. So if a client refuses full AI service, they're totally against it, offer it as a voicemail replacement. This is a saying which I love. AI voice agents are a smarter voicemail. A voicemail is a computer, an AI voice agent is a computer. One just has much more capability than the other. So what you're doing here is you're actually going into their phone settings and you're just setting the AI voice agent to answer right before the voicemail activates. Now they may say, well, I'm not paying full price for that. They don't have to. I recommend charging about 20% of your normal rate if you're gonna go the voicemail replacement route. Okay, now that you can understand what an AI voice agent can do, what you can charge, and how to sell one, let's get into a quick and simple guide using Retell AI. We're gonna run through the prompt, the call settings, and then lastly, attaching a phone number. Like I stated earlier in the video, if you want to skip the build, you can just join my school community. Link is in the description below. Go over to the classroom section and you'll see a module called Prompts and Agents, and in there, you'll see Barber Agent. You can just download that file and then import it into Retell AI, and the agent will be fully loaded in for you. All right, so starting with the live build, we're gonna be using Retell AI. They are the best platform when it comes to building AI voice agents, hands down. I also have some connections with their enterprise team over there. So the settings and the entire build, even the prompt, everything has been looked over by their team, and they've verified that this is the best possible way that you can set up an AI voice agent. If you've seen my videos, you'll be familiar with Retell AI, so this will all look familiar. If you haven't, this will be new to you, but this build will be simple enough for you to follow along. This is the main dashboard once you get into Retell AI, and here you have your agent section. I have a bunch of agents. If this is your first time, you will have none. Heading into the agent that we built for the barbershop, we have the name up here, RDM Barbers. We have the LLM. We have the voice. We're using Simo. It's the best voice you can use with Retell. You're gonna wanna come in here and lower the voice temperature to 0.9, and we only need English. So that's the top part taken care of. In the bulk, for the bulk of the AI voice agent, you have the prompt. The prompt is the instructions and command that the AI follows. Pretty much states what the AI is, the rules it has to follow, as well as some context, so knowledge base, and then appointment booking, what to do when it comes to appointments, what to do when it comes to transferring phone calls, some multi-shot examples, which are just dialogue examples. So it just kind of helps give the AI a better sense of what to say in certain scenarios. And then lastly, when and how to end a phone call. So when it comes to the prompt, you can do things the easy way or the hard way. The easy way would be going to my school community, heading into the prompt and agents section, and downloading the Barber's prompt. You can then copy this entire prompt and throw it into retail. The hard way is going to be one of two things: pausing the video and copying it. By all means, you can do that if you like. Or going into ChatGPT, and you could say simply something like, hey, ChatGPT, create a prompt for an AI voice agent. I need it to book appointments and answer questions, etc. At the bottom, you have the welcome message. So this is pretty much the first thing that's said on the phone call. You're going to want to say something like, thank you for calling business name. You can even throw a name in there. Sometimes I'll give it a name and be like, this is Taylor. How can I help you? But for the most part, I just do this. Thank you for calling business name. How can I help you? Up here, we have the functions. So this is what enables the AI to check available appointment times, book appointments, end the phone call, and transfer the call. What functions are basically tools that the AI can use during the phone call. They're always referenced inside of the prompt, because inside of the prompt, you have your commands and instructions. So you have to command it when to use these certain functions. So for example, you can see we have the check availability cal functions right here. Use check availability cal to see if the time is open. You're telling the AI when to call the tool. And that goes for the rest of them and any tool that you add. Now let's talk about setting these up so you can actually connect these to their calendar. Starting with the check availability function, there is two major components that you need to configure, which is the API key and the event type. The name it whatever you like, just make sure it matches what is in the prompt. The description is optional, really don't need it. The API key and the event type. This is, like I said, the most important part, and it's what connects your agent to the given calendar. To get the API key and event IDs, you're going to need to head into your client's calendar platform. Head over to the settings. This is standard for every calendar platform. And you're going to go into API keys. You're then going to generate an API key. This is pretty much just, think of it like a password that you're giving to the AI. You're saying, hey, you have the password now to these guys' calendar. You can access it whenever you'd like. So you're going to hit add. You're going to copy the API key that they give you and bring it over here and just paste it into the API key field. When it comes to the event type, you're going to go into the event section. You're going to click on whatever event you're booking. So let's say you're doing a barber and you're booking for Steve. So you're going to go into Steve's, 30-minute time slots. The event type ID is going to be right here in the URL. So like I said, once you're inside of the event that you want to book for, you're going to copy the 7-digit code that is in between the / and the question mark. Copy that, bring that back over to retail and paste it into the event type field, and then you can hit save or update. The same process is going to go for the book appointment function. It's the same exact thing. Just take the same information, same API key, same event type, and throw it in here. Now, one thing, I know that the default on retail is America, Los Angeles. So you have to change the time zone to whatever time zone you're in. For the end call and the transfer call tool functions, very simple. Just hit add, select end call, put a description if you want. Same thing for transfer call, except you have a few more settings here. You have to add what phone number the call should be transferred to. So this is normally just the business phone line. I also do warm transfer. It's much better than cold transfer, but it's not required. It's definitely cool. So do warm transfer and then do a whisper message, say hello to the business, and summarize the reason the user is calling. Those are the main functions taken care of. Under that, we have the knowledge base. A knowledge base is the base of information that the AI voice agent knows. So for example, in the knowledge base for this barbershop, I'll show you guys the information that we have listed in there. We have general information, services and prices, hours, and notes. In order to get this, I conducted a very simple scrape. I went over to ChatGPT. I said, hey, create a knowledge base for RDM barbers in .md format. Here's their URL. You hit send and ChatGPT will cook up a knowledge base, which you can then bring over to Retail AI, hit add text, and then you can just import exactly what ChatGPT gives you and attach it to your AI agent inside of the AI agent dashboard. Once attached, the AI voice agent now has all the information that ChatGPT just scraped from their website. If there is information, if they don't have a website, the business, or there's information that the AI needs to know that the business's website doesn't provide, you need to ask the business, you know, what information does the AI need to know, and then just manually input it. Moving on to speech settings. Like I said before, these are all completely optimal. I love putting background sound. It makes it much more realistic. Responsiveness, I do 0.85 or I do 0.9, depending how I'm feeling. And interruption sensitivity, I do 0.4 or 0.5. When it comes to real-time transcription settings, these are extremely important. You need remove noise and background speech. This pretty much means if the caller, if the person who is calling has background noise, the AI is good enough at denouncing it, making it non-existent so that it can focus on the person that is actually on the phone, doesn't get distracted easily or interrupted easily. We do optimize for accuracy. It's more important than speed. Coming down to call settings, the top half is standard default. This I've altered, made the max amount of silence 10 minutes, the max phone call in general 5 minutes, and ring duration 30 seconds, but that can actually be changed to 20 seconds. Ring duration is just how long the AI will attempt to transfer the phone call for. And then the bottom 4 we don't need to configure. Now, last but not least, we have arguably the most important part, making this agent live, attaching a phone number. So what you're going to do is come over to publish, select inbound phone number, and select a phone number. If you don't have a phone number, it's very simple to get one. Go back into the main dashboard, head over to phone numbers, hit the plus symbol, and hit buy a new number. It's about $2 per month. Once you have your number bought, head back into the agent, and like I said, go over to publish, select inbound, and then select the number you just purchased, hit publish again, and your agent will be live. Now, to actually attach this to a business's phone line, you have to go into their phone settings, like their Verizon account, and then go to call forwarding. It's one of the first things you'll see under phone features, and select call forwarding whenever they want it. So if they want it 24/7, select call forwarding 24/7. If they want it certain hours of the day, select call forwarding certain hours of the day. It's very simple. Verizon, Optimum, they all make this a very simple process. Okay, that is going to be it for this video. I hope I laid out clearly the capabilities of an AI voice agent, the opportunity when it comes to business, and I hope the guide, the build, was simple enough to follow along. If you do run into any issues, you can join my school group and ask me questions anytime. It's a new and fairly smaller group, so I can allocate my time pretty reasonably. You can expect responses on any questions within 24 hours. The group is free right now. It won't be free forever. Once it starts to fill up a little bit more, I'm not going to be able to help everybody. However, if you join now, you will never have to pay. And if you're just someone looking to get into AI and make some money, like I stated earlier in the video, AI voice agents is the best possible space to start. That's exactly why I got into it, and that's exactly why thousands are flooding in every day. They see the potential for businesses when it comes to AI voice agents, and they see how simple it is. It teaches you the basics about AI while not requiring coding skills. Very rare opportunity, but we're taking advantage of it inside my AI circle. Would love to connect with you guys, so don't hesitate joining. Thank you for watching, and good luck on your journey.